Every year, the experts at U.S. News & World Report rank the nation's best hospitals. They've recognized St. Vincent as the #1 hospital in Arkansas and listed 8 clinical areas as high-performing specialties. The next closest Arkansas hospital only had 3. This recognition is due to the unwavering commitment of our world-class physicians, dedicated nurses, and associates who have now made St. Vincent the state's #1 hospital.
I had all sorts of problems. Terrific arthritis in my right hip. I'm a tennis professional. I teach tennis for a living. I was struggling with my lessons, running after the ball. I was struggling getting up in the morning and walking to the bathroom. Just a lot of soreness. It was tough to tie my shoes. Definitely was a good case for needing surgery. Had the surgery late December 2011. The surgery I had was a total hip replacement on my right hip. Well, I couldn't train for tennis because of the pain. Running was out of the question. My wife would ask me to take a walk around the block with the dogs, and I would say, please, no. Just running and bending, walking, all of those things, everything involving me being on my feet was very painful. I even had trouble sleeping at night because of the pain. The Joint Academy was very helpful. They met with me prior to the surgery and told me what to expect and gave me some very helpful tips on what I needed to do after the surgery in order to keep myself from further injury during that period of time and to rehabilitate myself much faster. I have told people that if I had known what the results were going to be, I'd have done it 5 or 6 years ago. And I am so glad that I had my hip replaced. It's made a major difference in my life. Oh my goodness, the difference between now and before surgery, I can tie my shoes without any help. That's good. I can run after a tennis ball without even thinking about where I'm putting my feet or where I'm going to stop. I can hit with my 12-year-old daughter, who is a top-ranked player in the Southeast, which I struggled with before. Just going through the entire day of teaching tennis is 10 times more fun than it ever was before because I'm in no pain. I just love it. The things that I love, obviously, are playing tennis and being outdoors and moving around. I was actually teaching tennis 3 weeks after my surgery. Now, I use a large basket with 4 wheels. It's kind of like a grocery cart. And that was my walker. I would just lean on the basket and feed balls to my students and walk around the court using my basket as a walker. So I got back to work pretty fast. Now, as far as actually hitting the ball with some of my better students, I was starting to be able to do that at 3 months. I felt like I was doing it pretty well at 6 months. Competing with top-ranked junior players and some of my other tennis pro buddies, I'd say 9 months to a year is how long it took before I was able to do that without even thinking about where I stepped. Well, I'm very fortunate to have met Dr. Barnes. We met on the tennis court, and we're tennis partners on several occasions, and I knew how motivated he was. He had an excellent reputation. And I think the most important thing that I would like for anyone to know that would be facing this type of surgery is you have to be motivated. If you're motivated and you're willing to get back up on your feet when you can and get moving and you want to get better, you will have a major change in your life. That would be what I would want people to know.